The question of whether the United States is heading toward an economic recession has become one of the most debated topics in financial circles. While some economic indicators appear strong on the surface, a deeper examination reveals underlying vulnerabilities that suggest storm clouds may be gathering. Economic recessions typically don't arrive without warning signs. Throughout modern history, reliable indicators have often signaled trouble ahead. One such measure that economists closely monitor is the relationship between short-term and long-term government bond yields. Normally, investors demand higher returns for lending money over longer periods. When this relationship reverses when short-term rates exceed long-term rates, it has historically preceded economic downturns. This unusual phenomenon suggests investors have growing concerns about the economy's long-term prospects. Another crucial indicator is employment trends. The health of the job market provides vital insights into economic conditions. Recent data shows troubling developments beneath surface-level employment statistics. While headline unemployment figures might appear manageable, they often fail to capture the full picture. Many people who have stopped actively seeking work aren't counted in official unemployment rates, potentially masking weaker labor market conditions. The American economy faces several structural challenges that could trigger or exacerbate a downturn. Consumer spending, which drives approximately 70% of economic activity, shows signs of strain. Households are confronting multiple pressures simultaneously. Stagnant wage growth coupled with persistent inflation, rising debt burdens particularly in high-interest credit products, and increasing uncertainty about job security. The debt situation presents particular concern. Consumer debt has reached record levels, with credit card balances surpassing significant milestones. The combination of high balances and rising interest rates creates a heavy burden for many households, potentially forcing them to reduce spending to manage debt servicing costs. This pullback in consumer activity could create a negative feedback loop throughout the economy. Two primary scenarios could push the economy into recession. The first involves persistent inflation forcing continued monetary tightening, further restraining economic activity. The second concerns potential asset bubbles, particularly in financial markets and real estate, where excessive leverage could amplify any market corrections. Looking beyond immediate concerns, larger economic cycles may be influencing current conditions. Some analysts suggest that the global economy may be approaching the end of a long-term growth cycle that began after World War II. The extraordinary expansion fueled by post-war reconstruction, technological innovation, and globalization may be maturing, requiring new drivers of growth to sustain momentum. Understanding these dynamics requires examining how economic conditions evolve through different phases. Economic expansions naturally give way to contractions as imbalances develop and require correction. The current period may represent such a transitional phase, where previous growth drivers have diminished effectiveness and new engines of growth have yet to fully emerge. The path forward likely depends on several factors: whether technological innovation can provide new productivity boosts, how geopolitical tensions affect global trade and cooperation, and whether policymakers can successfully navigate between supporting growth and maintaining financial stability.